Yo, what's up guys, this is RB on two wheels. So today I'm going to be showing you how you can take out your air filter on Kawasaki Z650. This is the 2019. Alright guys, now we're gonna start by taking off this tank cover here, the top tank cover. This one has about four screws, so that's what we're gonna begin with. 1, 2, 3 and 4 right here. So this is what we're gonna be taking off. Okay, now that the screws are out, what we're going to do is we're going to push forward and then pull up. We're going to take off both the left and right fairing, this one here. So this one has about 3 screws. 1, 2, 3, and then it has 4 pushing pins. 1, 2, 3 and 4 down here. So we're gonna do this on both sides. Take off this here and on the other side. Also, as you can see here, this is the left side. So same, 1, 2, 3 and then 4 push in pins. Alright, so now we're gonna take off this plastic here, this plastic cover on the side of the tank, this one here. So this one has 2 screws, one here, another one here. So we're gonna take off these 2 here and then come here by the rider seat, and we take off 1 bolt, which is this one here. So 1, 2, 3. Those are the 3 screws we're gonna take off to remove this plastic cover. Now what you do once that is done, you have to be very careful when pulling the plastic cover out. Start here, here, and here. Okay, so now we're gonna go on the left side and do the same procedure. On the left side, it's a different story. You only have 2 bolts to take out, one to the front and one to the rear. I'll show you. So you only need to take out this bolt here and this one here. That is on the left hand side, but you have to be very careful when taking out this this plastic cover, because you don't want to mess up your fuse housing. This is where your fuses are, so you need to be very careful. As you can see, the fuses are right here. Once you take off this, you're gonna be taking off the fuse too, because the fuse is attached to this box, this plastic cover here, so you have to be very careful. So I'm not going to take off the fuse. I'm just going to take this plastic out. I'm just going to take this plastic out and let it hang around here. Okay, so now we can just pull this out. Like I said, be careful. As you can see here, so the fuse box is attached to this, so I just don't want to cut this because I don't have zip ties to tie it back on. So I'm gonna leave this here hanging like so. Okay, that's good. So now what we're going to do is we're gonna take off the seat. We're gonna take off both the passenger and the rider seat. Okay, now since we have the rider seat off, now we have access to the tanker bolts. What we are going to do is we are going to take off this bracket here. So this bracket, this is the one which holds the rider seat in place. So we're going to take off this by unscrewing these two bolts. 1, 2. So this is the rider seat bracket. So now we're gonna take off the 2 bolts which hold the tank. So these 2 bolts here, these are the ones we're gonna take out, because these are the ones which hold the tank in place. So now I want you to draw your attention here. Next, we're gonna take off these 2 bolts here. Yeah, we're gonna take off these 2 bolts here. These are the front bolts which hold the tank right here. These two. So let's get those out. Alright, so the tank is done. So we have all the bolts out. So what we are going to do, we have one more thing to take out in order to get to the bottom of the tank. This is one last plastic cover we have to take out. The reason as to why we are taking out this plastic cover is because we want to get to the fuel pump connector, which is right here, power. So we're gonna take this out. This one has 2 bolts. Actually, there is another bolt we need to take out. This one here. So I forgot about it. So don't worry about this one. So you just take out this. So in total 1, 2, 3. All right, that is done. So this is the connection I was talking about, because this you see this goes all the way to the tank right here. So we're going to unplug this. We also have to take out this one here, this hose here. So let us start with this here. What you do is this one you press and pull out. That's it. So before we can do anything, we have to open the tank so that we can get some pressure out. All right, so now we're gonna lift the tank up so that we can get access to the connections. Okay, so I think now you can see this clearly. Okay, so this is what I was talking about. In order to disconnect the fuel line, what we are going to do is we're going to push that red stuff right there on both sides, and then push back these two here. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull both left, right, and then push back. So this one here, this, and this one here. So you pull both left and right, and then so like so. So now once that is pulled out, we need our cloth. We're gonna put a cloth here so that we don't get the fuel on the bike. What you do is you just pull out like so, and then now we're going to disconnect this hose here. I don't know if you can see it. This hose here, we're going to disconnect that. Just pull down, bam. And oh, remember we have to disconnect this one here too, the power. So what you do, this one is very easy. Pull this and then pull up. All right, so use a screwdriver, push this up, and then pull out. That's it, right there. And now it's time to take off the tank. There you go. That's the tank right there. All right, now that we have the tank off, everything is good. So now this is how you get to the air filter. Okay, so what we are going to do is we're going to disconnect our ECU, this one here. Okay, now that the ECU is disconnected, we have these two hooks here which holds the cable. So we're going to unscrew these two bolts. Okay, also once you're done taking off all those bolts, don't forget to unplug the airflow sensor. You need to unplug the airflow sensor. These two bolts here, so that we can get this cable out of the way. All right, so now that is done, we're gonna push this to the side. Be careful not to damage any wires. Okay, push that to the sides. Now this box here, it has about 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. It has 8 screws. So we're gonna take all these screws out so that we can get the box off, the cover, whatever you want to call it. Alright, so now it's time to take this box out, like so. Alright, so now the box is out. So remember, it has a zip tie which is attached to the cable right here. I don't know if you can see it. There is a zip tie, and also right here. So if you want to take it completely out and put it to the side, you're gonna have to cut the zip ties. But now I don't need to. I can just put it here and get the filter out. So now, in order to get the filter out, you have one screw. You have one screw which is here, in order to take the filter out. That screw, only one screw. So let us go ahead and take that out. Yalla. And ladies and gentlemen, that's how you can get to your air filter, or that's how you can remove your air filter. So yeah, so you see mine is a little bit dirty, so I may need to change it soon. But since I don't have a new one, I'm not even gonna bother changing it now. So it's not fully dirty, but yeah, it needs to be changed. All right, so now I'm going to put everything back on the bike and call it a day. That's how you can get to your air filter. So I hope this video was helpful. Until then, RB on 2 wheels is out. Alright guys, the bike is back in shape. As you can see, we are done here.